Hello, welcome to the Daily BM. I'm Mike. On this episode, Brad talks about bees, bees, bees. And we also talk about a bunch of random shit, including what Mike's wearing, what Mike's buying, what Mike has on as right now. And I think that covers pretty much everything in this episode. It's going to be a good one. I think you'll enjoy it. So take a moment to like and subscribe and then enjoy the listening on your morning commute or whatever you're doing. Have a good one and enjoy this listen.
Good morning, fuckers, and welcome to another day at the Daily BM. Bees, bees, bees everywhere. Oh, they're ripping my flesh off. Oh, Mikey, what's going on?
That was a bit dramatic. I thought you stroked out there at the beginning. You like had this dramatic pause. I was like, what the hell just happened? I'm waiting. No, welcome back, everybody. In case you don't know, Brad has a bee problem.
Bees. Okay, so yesterday, a bunch of fucking bees swarmed the yard. I mean, there had to be like hundreds and hundreds of bees. Shit you not. Just coming through the yard and like a big swarm. And then they stuck onto a tree branch, you know what I mean, and just started forming this hive. So it's still there. So I have to call the beekeeper today and have him come out to remove them and take them to a new home. I don't kill them, so I'm not doing an exterminator. I'm going to actually do a bee guy. So
thou shalt not die.
Thou shalt not kill bees. So I was trying to give them a couple of days to see if they relocate. If the queen was just resting, you know what I mean? Because that's what I read online, to give it a couple of days because the queen will rest. And then as soon as she's rested, they'll move to a new location to find a home. So they're just basically resting for a few days.
They're happy at your house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got all that food source right there with that crepe myrtle. I mean, think about it. So they're pollinating the shit out of that thing. So
I bet they are.
Yeah, they're like, and they're making honey. They're throwing up all over the tree. But
I don't think that's how they make honey. I don't think they throw honey up. Do they?
I think they do. I think they barf. I think that's what it is.
These barf honey?
Yeah, they barf honey, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Fact check me real quick, because I know how you are. But I believe it's bee barf is what they go around. They regurgitate it. Yeah. So you're basically eating.
I don't know. I haven't found it yet. I haven't looked yet.
Just type in bee vomit. And you'll see. Maybe if you can fact check it.
I'll be looking this up real quick while you're doing it.
So I went out there this morning. I just checked on them. It was crazy. They let me get stupid close to them. You know what I mean? So if you don't make any aggressive moves or act stupid when one hits you, you know what I mean? Now, if they start pumping you, start popping you, then you need to fucking get out of there quick because they're giving you warning shots. Bees don't normally sting right out the gate. They ram you. Like, not in a good way either, but they literally, they fly into you and hit you. And the only reason why I know this is in my old house, I had a beehive started, right? And I didn't notice it. It was inside of one of my, my big, I had like this Hawaiian plant. And so they were down inside the crevice, and I was trimming it back. And all of a sudden, I was wondering what I was feeling hitting my forehead. It was just
thumping you.
They were thumping me, dude. They were running into my forehead, basically telling me, "Get the hell out of here, dude." You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, I look and I see them on my arm, and they weren't stinging me. And I went, "Okay, that was a warning shot to get the hell out of here." So, and then I looked it up afterward, and I was like, "Yep, that's a natural behavior of a normal bee, not the Africans. The Africans will sting the shit out of you. They don't give a damn."
Yeah.
But
well, those are wasps, aren't they? They're not bees. Those are African wasps.
No, they have African bees too. Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's African bees. They've infiltrated the United States and the southern states.
I thought they were wasps.
I believe they came. I don't know why they call them African, because I believe they came from Brazil, but maybe I'm wrong. But I know that they call them African bees. So you'll have to fact check that too. But anyway.
So the way the bees make money is they hold it in their stomach, and then the one regurgitates it like you. No, in their
money or honey. The way they make money is, they pull out the little stripper honeycomb bar. They fucking dance around it. They kind of like wiggle their little fucking abdomens, and then next thing you know, the other wasps are going, "Bitch, I got $1, yo," because they make money, motherfucker.
All right. So what happens? So what happens is they fill up their stomach. They have a second stomach that they fill up. They have two stomachs. It's stored in their second stomach, and then they return home. And they regurgitate it into another bee's mouth, and the bee chews on it for like 30 minutes. And then that bee passes it on to another bee that chews it for 30 minutes. And then it gets passed several times until it becomes thicker. And then they store it inside the honeycomb cells, and then they flap their wings on the top to make the wax like that. That solidifies it to make it like a syrup. And then they seal
So
it with
let me get this straight. So it'd be like humans walking up to you going, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" Puke in your mouth. You're like, "Yeah, man, what's up, bro?" Then you're like, "Hey, Steve, come here." Yeah, man, this is getting really thick, man. Hold on a second. Pull out a honeycomb.
And I go back to you and I'm like, "Hey, Brad, welcome back." And you're like, "Bleh." I'm like, "All right,
how are you, Mike?" And the fucking cycle just keeps on going. Can you imagine, dude, if humans had to do shit like that?
I wish they'd have put that in the movie Bees with
No. Like, hey,
oh my god, Jerry Seinfeld just had it, and he was like trying to talk, like he's in the line, like, you know what I mean? That'd have been a funny scene with him because he'd have made that hysterical.
Oh yeah, and then think about this one too. Like, if you're staying on the animal track, now bees are throwing up. If you're human, you had to pass that along. What if we were like dogs and cats? Hey man, what's up, dude? Hey, did you have chicken last night? Because I could really smell it in your ass. Hey bro. You smell each other's butts. That's how you say hello in the dog world, right? You're like, hey man, your balls smell good. Hey, what'd you use on those last night?
That's how you identify the person. It'd be like
hey,
this. It'd be
I'm
like
Michael Preston. Yeah, I know.
I'd be like, oh Brad, hey, what's up?
How does he? Hey man, what's up, man?
Hey, why would you
bark? Why would you bark first if you could say my name?
Because you're like,
hey Brad, what's up?
Because you're a stranger, so I'll be like trying to get you to go away. I'll be like, and then you turn around and be like, back up to me. Oh, hey Brad, what's up? What's up? Sorry, man, I didn't recognize you. New haircut? What's going on?
Then you can be flexible like cats. If we were cats, you like take your legs, stick it up straight in the air, and start licking your own dick. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, that's going good.
Just getting it primed for you over here.
You just bathe yourself. You just lick your fucking arm and shit. You know what I mean? What's up, man? What's up? And then you like go take a shit in a kitty litter box. If you were like human, like what other animals are fucked up like that do weird shit? Like I've always wondered like how porcupines fuck.
Very carefully.
About that, dude. I mean, how the fuck do you do that? Like seriously, with all those spines. I
don't know.
Does she just lay them down and lay on her stomach and then go, "Yeah, baby, come get it," and spread her little porcupine legs? And then they just kind of do a missionary style, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because their spines, their quills are on their back, so you think that they have to lay missionary on each other. Right now,
probably.
Mike's going, how do porcupines fuck? You're going to get some weird shit. You're going to get like humans wearing porcupine outfits fucking and shit.
I don't want to Google that. That's gonna lead down a dark path, and I can't handle that today.
You're gonna be like, oh wow, okay, interesting. So how do lizards mate when they're in the heat? No, but it's some weird shit. I saw an interesting meme yesterday, and it was basically it showed dinosaurs all in these different positions having sex.
Dinosaurs.
And it said, so we're made to believe this can happen. Because it was like the way they showed them, it was like virtually impossible for any of those animals to have insertion of any sort. Because of the way, you know what I mean? So it made me step back and go, wow, I never really thought about it that way. How did they fuck? I mean, a T-Rex can't grab onto their back because they got these little hands, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up, man? They got these little arms, and then they got a huge tail behind them. So how the fuck do you get your dick in there?
The only thing I picture is Jeff Goldblum's face is like, nature always finds a way.
Nature always finds a way. It just does. It has boundaries. It has breakthroughs. Yeah, it's just exactly what he would do too, man.
You're listening to the Daily BM.
That's all I picture is Jeff Goldblum. Just nature will find a way.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. But really, I mean, if you think about that meme, though, it showed T-Rexes trying to have sex. Virtually impossible. Big ass fucking tail. And it didn't have a tail that could curl up like a bird. You know what I mean? So if it didn't go all the way up, how the fuck does the Papa T-Rex get in there?
The female went inverted.
They were inverted.
Inverted.
But, they were inverted. But no, and then they showed like what was the one that had the spines all. It's the
same way. It's the same way that chickens fuck. Like you don't think that they would be able to have sex the way they're built. I mean, they look like.
Wait, are you a chicken fucker? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, but I see it happen because I have chickens. So sometimes I'll just look out my window here and they'll be like, I mean, I have all the girl chickens. I don't know what they're trying to do, but
So do you watch the whole time?
it's like, dun, dun, dun,
yeah, dude.
dun, dun,
Mike
dun.
picks up a cigar and a cocktail and just sits back and watches like one of those creeper guys.
What are you talking about? It's one of my streams of income. It's called it's only hens. Onlyhens.com.
Onlyhens.com.
Yeah. Onlyhens.com.
I'm head of the hen house instead of the whorehouse, the hen house.
On this episode of Chicken Fuckers.
Chicken fuckers. Hey, Billy Bob, you gonna go out there and fuck that chicken? Yep, that sure is, Jimmy.
Dirty red cocks going after little Petunia. She doesn't know what she's in for.
Oh god,
it's gonna be a wild ride for 5 seconds.
They didn't realize for the half of the show we were gonna talk about this shit for Man Cave Monday. But hey, you know, we're talking about man shit because every man is sad. You know, it goes back to another meme where it shows the guy laying in bed and she's like, the wife's got her back to him and she's going, "I wonder if he's cheating on me." You know, da da da. And then, or I know what he's thinking about his other woman, and then he's over there going, "I wonder how chickens fuck." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the
much.
kind of stupid shit we do as men. We think of the dumbest shit. If women knew what the hell we do when we go out groups, they would have no worries about us cheating on them because we do the dumbest shit as men. I mean, even when you're out golfing, you know, you talk about dumb shit. You might have the occasional girl where you go, "Man, she's hot, dude," like a golf cart girl or whatever. Where you're like, "Man, she's kind of hot, dude."
Yeah, of course. But then nobody has the nerve to talk her up.
Then it's back to, "Hey, I wonder what this golf ball would feel like hitting you in the nuts." Whack! And then your like friends going, "Ah, you motherfucker." You know what I mean? We do dumb shit. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, or they'd be like, "Go talk to her," and as you're walking up, somebody beams you with a fucking golf ball right in the nuts. You're like, "Oh!" They're all laughing and pointing. They're like, "We got you, dumbass."
Squirt you in the face with a water bottle.
Or they'd be like, "Hey, Brad, how's the chlamydia treating you?"
Hey, just wanted to make sure you took your penicillin today. You know, just dumb shit.
Make sure you push that hemorrhoid up in there. Nobody wants to see that dangling over their head.
Throw you a Preparation H bottle right in front of her. Hey, man, don't forget to use these. Oh, fuck you, man, Jim. But no, so changing gears for the last part of the show. You actually have been losing a lot of weight. So you started going out because, you know, we hike once a week. So you started going out and getting some new stuff. So can you want to talk about some of the stuff you bought that you've come to find that's been really beneficial for like hiking and working out and stuff like that? Like your shorts you bought. I was waiting for you to fucking say something.
Well, I got recommendations for some trekking pants. It wasn't specifically for our hiking. It was for our trip out to Utah because we were going out into like rocky country, and I wanted to make sure I had like pants that wouldn't be susceptible to tears and rips. And one of the guys recommended Prana Zion Stretch 2 pants, and they were super comfortable. And while I was there, I also got one of the pairs of shorts because I was like, I live in Florida, so shorts make more sense than pants for Florida activities.
Mm-hmm.
And I really freaking loved them. So I bought a bunch of those because they're super comfortable. They're really lightweight. They stretch in all directions. So you don't have any issue as far as, you know, when you're squatting or stretching to like climb something or go over something, you don't have to worry about your pants snagging or ripping. They're extremely tear resistant. So you don't have to worry about them snagging or getting torn. I like them because they have, they've only got one cargo pocket on the side, but what's cool is they have a top zipper that faces up your body, and then they also have a side zipper that when you're in a seated position you can access that same pocket, which is really cool because, you know, if you're in a seated position or somewhere, you know, trying to get in that pocket, it's a lot, and you don't want stuff to fall out because your legs bent. You can open that top pocket, reach in, grab what you need, secure it, and then close it without having to dig in sideways, which is a really cool feature. It's also got another little pocket that zips shut and has a key lanyard on it. So you can actually attach your keys to it. So there's zero chance of them falling out or getting lost because number one, it's on the lanyard that's attached to the pants. And then number two, it's in a zippered pocket. So you don't have to worry about them falling out. So I really like those. At your advice, we went to Red Wing and I got some Red Wing hiking boots, which I really love those. They're super comfortable, and they just do a great job, and they're not real heavy. But I did find another pair of shoes that I like even better. They're the waterproof on cloud sneakers.
Hmm.
You saw them the other day when you were over. They're ultra lightweight and they're waterproof, and they have really good traction on them. So those are kind of my new go-to when I go out and about. I might even start wearing those hiking because again, they're all waterproof, and they're not as high as the hiking boots. They don't give the ankle support, but they're like a fraction of the weight that the hiking boots are. What else did I get lately?
That's what I liked about those shoes was the fact that
Yeah,
they were super lightweight. It was like you didn't even have a shoe on, is what it looked like,
yeah, and they
like
do
based
feel
on the
like you're
body
walking
weight.
on clouds. Like they're real comfortable, really, really comfortable.
Yeah,
Um,
what's the price range for those?
one's like 170.
170 for. I mean, that's good
Yeah,
for a pair of hiking boots or shoes. I mean,
or
that's really a
sneakers.
fair.
Yeah, it's a pair of
That's a
sneakers.
fair price. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, because usually most shoes are run around that. Good hiking boots are around that 200, 225 range.
or
Easy.
more. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I said. Easy starting. I mean, if you're gonna get a good
yeah.
one, you're starting at about 200. Um,
I mean,
you
with the
know,
sneakers, they're really only good for like I think it's up to six months or 500 miles technically. If you're doing like 6 months worth of like activity, I'm not talking about just if you wear them like once a week or if you're
right.
just walking around the house. But I mean, if you're going out and actually utilizing them, it's like 6 months or 500 miles before the cushions start breaking down on them and they start deteriorating. They may still look good, but they're starting to get rigid and lose that support and stuff. From what I've been told. Um, so I'll let you know like how they work. But
Yeah.
that's the two things that I've gotten those. I've been getting a lot of gym equipment lately.
Hmm.
Resistance bands, kettlebells. I'm really, really enjoying kettlebell workouts. I think I'm going to start incorporating those more into my gym routine. Um, I just feel like it's a full range of motion, full body movement, and there's so much stuff you can do with kettlebells that it causes you to use more of your stabilizing muscles as opposed to like when you're using a machine or something like that. It's very rigid. Um, what else, man? What else? I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we both got some tomahawks to throw because we thought that
Yep.
was a lot of
I
fun.
definitely have built my axe throwing. I utilized it this past week and really got into it. I'm still having struggles with the finding the sweet spot of the throwing range with these particular axes.
Uh
So I
huh.
don't know if I'm a huge fan of these ones or not
Uh,
because I should be able to figure that out pretty quickly, like I did when we were in Utah. And I'm really struggling finding that sweet spot of the throw and the release on them.
now, are you watching any videos for techniques, and are you doing any like studying, or is it just going out there and just
No, I
throwing
just go based on what feels right.
just your
Is what I was
feels?
doing for me. Yeah, how it feels with my natural wanting to throw a baseball kind of feeling.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, because that's how I did in Utah. But I mean, I figured out the weight of that axe pretty quickly. So, with that one, and it did what it was supposed to do. And this one, I feel like I don't know if it's maybe the wood I have. Um, if it's just too hard and it's not soft enough yet.
Oh, for
Uh,
the axes to stick
for
in.
the axe to get in, and so like I noticed, like the ones that we threw on were like painted. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more.
Mhm.
Like they had a
Yeah,
heavier paint so that paint can grab it and then get it, then direct that force
maybe.
in there. That's the only thing I can think of.
I also think that the wood that we used out there was not pressure treated wood,
No, it was just
and
regular.
yours is pressure treated and sealed, so that creates a much harder surface because you really the non pressure treated like when I throw against a tree, it's like my axes stick almost every time when I throw them against a tree
Yeah,
because it's
mine bounce
soft
right off when it goes
and
blade
juicy.
side. It bounces right off. So
Yeah.
I may have to change out those front plates for
Well, what I would do is
non
what I would
PT.
do if it's just me, I would go to Home Depot and get a piece of MDF.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and put it right across the top of what I have.
Right, just a quarter inch of MDF because you only need enough for the blade to stick in. You don't need it like
That's what
super
she said.
thick, just cheap. Just get a 4x4 sheet of like either plywood or maybe not MDF, but the OSB. Sorry, I said MDF. I meant OSB. Like an OSB board and stick it on there because I think that might give you a better surface to plunk into.
All
And then
right,
you could
that's
just
it.
you could just unscrew it and put that in there.
That's it. I'm gonna go throw. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna go throw some axes. I don't know. Let's do some man shit. Time to go throw some axes.
I'm
So
gonna take a nap.
get that's man shit too. Taking naps and throwing axes. Anyway, guys, don't forget, head over to thedailybm.com where you can follow us on all our socials, Rumble, YouTube. Like and subscribe over there, too, if you would, please. Even if you haven't, go over there now and do it. MasonDangerCO.com. Go over there, and you can get 20% off on all items in cart. Just use the promo code DailyBM. Hurry up. Time's running out for that, by the way. So get on it. Get your products at a decent rate. Anyway, Mikey, got anything before we get out of here?
No, everybody have a great day. Go out there this week and slay it. Make it happen. Do whatever you need to do to get it done. Go pick up some cool man shit or woman shit or non-binary shit or whatever you identify as. Shit, like whatever's interest you.
If you identify as shit, just remember you're brown. Be brown.
As an individual or, as an object, however you identify as in these days and age. I can't keep up with it. There's so many different species now of humans. Are we even humans now? I don't even know.
I don't know if something different. Is it genders or genres? I don't even know. Anyway, guys, listen.
Genres. What genre are you? Actually, I like that better. Let's just go with that.
I'm in rock and roll. Thank you.
Oh, rock and roll.
I thought you meant genre. Anyway, we're out of here. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Have a good one.
Deuces.